Hello, you're welcome. This video is an easy guide about how to change this and this and this and this plus other parts we'll be talking about. Now come along. Okay, this is the same old butterfly manual sewing machine I've used in all my previous manual sewing machine videos. It's been a good teaching tool. And it has been serving a very great purpose, no doubt. Now away from that, I'm gonna remove all those styles one after the other. Then I put them back, all of them one after the other, to show you how it is done. These things are not hard to do actually, but that's especially if you have been doing it before. But if you have not done it for the first time, it might prove to be a little bit difficult for you. Yeah, what I'm saying may not always go along with what I'm doing, but the hints I'm dropping are actually important. So are the things that I'm doing. So it's very important that you, as you are listening, you are also watching very closely to see what I'm doing. And then you can watch this video as many times as you want. It's here for you already. So what I'm doing here is what you can do with a brush, something like a toothbrush, to clean the dirt underneath those places. Assuming it's an old machine that is already in use. You can be doing it on a weekly basis, to maintain proper maintenance. After that, then you can apply some oil, droplets of oil. This is the best slide. I want to get it back in. Now this one is the one I call the carrier. Getting it back in is also easy. As you can see, it has entered. And this is the one to guard the carrier so that it will not fall off. I'm going to place it right there to guard the carrier. It's also easy to place once you identify where you should sit, which the manufacturers have made so easy to do because they have given them some marks, some bumps, and certain shelves according to their positions. So once you identify where each and every one of them stays, there wouldn't be much struggle to place them there. So that's the needle. And this kind of machine uses a certain set of needles. I mean, every manual sewing machine. It doesn't matter the brand, as long as it is manual sewing machine. It can be of any brand. They uses a certain kind of needles which are called DP. They are called DP. Down here, of course, everywhere they are called DP. These needles comes in different sizes. I think from size 11 up to 20 something. The higher, the harder. So it depends on what you are sewing, your kind of fabrics. That will give you the idea, to know the the size that you are gonna use. In other words, if you are sewing a very light material, you should be using lesser sizes, because if you use a higher size, which are of course hard and thick, they are going to be, they are going to be creating, more holes in your fabrics. But if you are sewing a hard material, something like jeans, then you're gonna need harder needles between size 19 and 20 something, which are of course very hard to break. I hope you are watching to see how I place the needle, because I didn't explain it, but I believe you were watching like I advised earlier that my voice are not gonna go in sync with what I'm doing. But in case you got any place mixed up, do well to drop your questions in the comment section, and I will do well also to answer them, all of them. So that's the throat plate, and that's how to remove it and also how to put it back. It's very simple actually, but there are different ways to do a thing, and no knowledge is a waste totally. It's always two screws that holds them. So after removing both screws, they just remove it, bring it up with your hand. That's it, the throat plate. You can use anything, something like brush also, to dust off the dirt there if there's any dirt. You can also apply a little oil there also. Then after you are done, you can just put it back, put the throat plate back, just the same way you removed it, by pressing it on its position, then putting back the screws and tighten both screws with your screwdriver. And that's just it. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Skills from the Masters. We have a whole lot more videos coming your way. So I'm done with the tighten. Now let's move on. And this is the tension area. I'm gonna remove it, remove the screw, each screw, to remove everything there one after the other. I'm gonna disband it. There are a whole lot of things, many things there. You can see some springs, you can see some disc. I don't know what all of them are called actually, but all you're gonna see there is some springs and some discs. Look at them. And putting them back can be a bit challenging without any first-hand experience. That's the importance of this video. Please watch closely to see how each and every one of them is being put back. The first one to put and the last one to put. Look at them very well, please. I may not be able to explain them much, but if you are looking at them very closely, you can be able to understand what I'm doing. I've, I've done, I put the first and then I put the second disc. This just another one. Remember that I still have the spring. It's not time to put it yet. Please have to watch closely to see the side that I'm putting. The side that you are gonna be putting them, the side that are gonna go inside, and the side that are gonna stay outside. Okay, the spring has entered. Okay, all of them have entered. The screw, should I call it screw? Or I don't know what to call it. So whether I should call it screw or stopper. Everything is set now. The tension is ready. It's good to go now. You can rewind the video if you didn't know or didn't understand exactly what I did there. You can watch as many times as you want. The video is for you actually. That's the first plate I'm removing. You can see how dirty this place looks. A brush is very useful here for an old machine actually. And if you want to remove the tension totally, uh, that's the place to do that. Yeah, those screws there are where you are gonna do that to remove the tension, insert and put another one. Those screws, after losing them, all of them, you can be able to remove the tension a hole and put another one, you know attach another one to the first plate of the machine. You can do this yourself or hire a qualified personnel to do it for you. It's important that you have an idea of what this is all about. Even if you are hiring somebody that does it for you, it's very good that you also have an idea of what that person is doing. Everybody knows how to tighten a screw, so let me just shut my mouth. This place is also removable. Just loosen up the screws and you are good to go. Thanks for watching. Leave your comment and click the subscribe button.